So it's almost time to kick off Memorial Day weekend. So whether you're looking to get away or maybe stay at home on a staycation, we have got you covered. Some of the hottest blockbuster films of the year are set to come out this summer, from action-packed Spider-Man to reboots of classics like The Lion King. And here to break it all down for the biggest summer flicks starting this weekend, we have the managing editor of Fandango, Erik Davis. Thank you for joining us. So this is kind of like the unofficial kickoff of summer. So then it's the unofficial kickoff of the summer blockbuster season.
Yes.
Right?
So yeah, unofficial or official, however you want to do it.
Yeah.
Here are all the movies. Every weekend now through Labor Day is going to be a big movie. It's going to be a big blockbuster, whether that's an action movie or a thriller or a horror movie or an animated movie. A lot of family films this summer.
Right.
Here they all come.
Okay, so give us a list give us like the biggies that you're looking forward to.
Well, I think the most anticipated, we did a survey, thousands of moviegoers, the most anticipated movie is Spider-Man Far From Home, which comes out in late June.
Right.
The reason being is that it follows the events of Avengers Endgame, which is now one of the biggest movies of all time. And so just that movie doing as well as it did gave everything that's Marvel related a bump. You know, X-Men Dark Phoenix is another Marvel movie coming out. That is also in the top 5 of the most anticipated films. Rocketman, the Elton John musical.
Yeah, that's another good one. Yes.
That's one that's coming out. That's also number 2, I think, most anticipated. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, which is one that comes out next week. That is another one that, you know, people want to see the big, giant, kind of special effects driven. This is the time of year where it's like, just give me full-blown entertainment.
Why no sort of small, artsy, independent flick? Why does that happen at this time of year?
They're actually, the summer season has a lot of those, and they are just slipped in between there. And some of them are limited releases, but a lot of the Sundance Film Festival films, so that those indies that we were talking about in January and February, they come out right around now, so through the summer. So there's a smaller film actually coming out this weekend called Booksmart, which is one of my favorite movies of the year. It's a coming-of-age film. It's like a female Superbad, directed by Olivia Wilde. I think it's fantastic. It's really the best movie that's out Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
Perfect for grads if you're graduating, because it's one of these party movies.
Yeah.
So that would be my biggest recommendation for Memorial Day weekend.
So, you know, you talked about Avengers Endgame, right? And there was a lot of talk that this was going to sort of beat Avatar, right? It's going to take Avatar off the top spot of like grossing movie, or what's the title? Yeah, the highest grossing movie.
Yeah.
I think it's sort of stalled in second place, right? Do you think it's still going to get there?
There's a shot of it getting there, but you know, because of when it came out, it was always going to have a hard time sort of reaching Avatar. It came closer than a lot of people thought it was going to come, but because you have all these movies coming out, like Avatar came out in December, so it had like all of January and February, which was a lull time at that point. Nowadays it's not such a lull time, but you know, this time we have a Pikachu movie, a John Wick movie, you know, all of those films coming out, and especially this weekend with Aladdin coming out, and even where Fandango is sneak screening The Secret Life of Pets 2 weeks early this weekend as well. So there's just a lot that you can go see, and that's kind of, you know, taking away from the box office.
Everybody knows that I hardly ever get to see movies because I'm always with my kid all the time, and so the only movies we ever see are animated flicks. And so when I saw Pets 2 come out, I was like, cross it on our calendar, we're going for sure.
Yeah, and that's what's great for parents this weekend. I don't think a lot of people know that you can see both Aladdin and Secret Life of Pets 2. Pets 2 is just on Saturday though, and just through Fandango. So, but yeah, if you want to see it 2 weeks before it comes out, you got that option.
There are a lot of reboots. I mean, you mentioned Aladdin, we mentioned The Lion King. Anything that really sort of stands out? Sometimes I think there are always a lot of reboots, and sometimes I think it's a little lazy on the part of the you know, movie makers, because these were already hits.
Yeah, they were already hits, but it's about kind of breathing new life into them. So like something like a Men in Black International. We've seen the Men in Black movies before, but now this one's got Chris Hemsworth, Tessa Thompson, and so they're trying to kind of bring in new cast, revive it, you know, bring it up to modern era. And so yeah, I mean, but even something like a Toy Story 4. You know, we've seen 3 Toy Story movies. I saw the first half hour of this movie, and I'm like, I can watch 20 of these.
Did it make you cry?
I was crying.
Oh, not again.
In the first couple minutes, and I was like, what are you doing to me? You know, and so, you know, I think if you do it well, you know, The Lion King, visually it looks gorgeous. Donald Glover, Beyonce among the cast. I think if you do it well and you change it up enough, it just feels new.
Okay, so top pick. I'm going with your top pick because I don't have a lot of extra time, so give me the good stuff.
I mean, mean, the top pick for me is that Spider-Man movie. I think
Okay.
that's the big one to go see, just because of how important it is in terms of movie going right now and,
Right.
and the events of Avengers Endgame. And so I would say Spider-Man, Lion King, and I have a dog, so Secret Life of Pets too.
I like all three. All three. Thank you so much, Erik.
Thanks.